Hello and welcome to Tim's BMW Repairs and Information. Yeah, we touched on this a couple of videos ago, delamination of the windows, and when we were discussing rust problems on cars. Now, you get a choice really, you either have delamination or rust around the window, and that's because when the fitters take the glass out, they inevitably scratch a bit of the metal, and it sits there and it blooms away underneath the glass, sometimes pushing the glass out, but usually appearing on the side here or quite often at the top just there, and it's so difficult to get rid of. So the glass has to come out and yeah, angle grinder, cut lumps of metal off and stick new metal on and all the rest of it. Not good. So I've got delamination, but I've had delamination for years. And about 5 years ago I had a super thought. I thought, well, my friends Jill and Alan across the road, he's a sign writer and he does graphics on vinyl, and I've seen him over there with his squeegee and the hot air gun sticking it on the sides of cars and vans. I thought, well, he could do me one that go up here and look a bit like a window. And I thought about it and forgot about it, and he moved. So that was the end of that game. But on the video about rust and delamination, one of the comments was, you can use a bit of vinyl. I thought, oh, I remember now, I was meant to be asking Alan if he could do it. So what I've done is I've bought some vinyl. Now, if I've got 30mm vinyl tape, that would be perfect. It would just undo a bit, stick it up, done. But no, you can't get it. Well, you can get it in about a month's time, and that's too long a time for me. So I've got some vinyl wrap stuff. And what I have to do is I have to cut it to 30mm with a scalpel. And we stick it on and see how well it does, really. Yeah, it's got to look better than this. I mean, it looks pretty awful, doesn't it? Well, besides the fact that I've lost half my heating elements, in fact, probably most of them by now. I think I end up with a band of them about there, and that's it. Anyway, let's see what we can do with a bit of vinyl. Right, here we go then. I think I've got everything I need. Yeah, the only straight edge I've got is my spirit level. Yeah, as usual, fully prepared for this sort of job. Got a bit of brown paper to protect the bench. I don't think it's going to help too much. And I've got the tape. Righty-ho, here it is. So I've never ever worked with vinyl tape before, but I'm willing to give it a go. Righty-ho, so first of all, 71, that's the length we're going for. So I'll cut that across at 71. I leave a bit more over just in case. That's a bit better. There we go. Right, so that's 71 and a bit in length. And now we need 30mm. Something under there. A pair of scissors. That's not going to help, is it? Righty-ho. Right, cutting it to 30mm is going to be the hard bit, I think. So what I do is I put the spirit level down to give me a straight edge. Well, it doesn't look like 30mm, it's about 20 at the other end. I'm going to have another go, aren't I? Yeah, 25 at the other end, something moved. So let's give it another go. Line. And this time, keep it going in a straight line rather than going off-piste. I think that was more successful. Yeah, that looks like 30mm all the way across. It's like dinking it, where I stopped and started with the scalpel. But there you go, bit of 30mm vinyl. Right, 80% alcohol. That should do the trick, shouldn't it? There we go. Righty-ho, tape at the ready. I'm guessing it's just you peel off the backing on it. There we go. I'll tell you what it looks like. It's like self-amalgamating tape. And I've noticed it's got a slight kink in it as well. You start right at the top. Right, let's try it without the hairdryer. I hope this adhesive holds up, and put it on a bit at a time with the squeegee. I think that's what the trouble was, I wasn't getting the air out of it. Yeah, that's better, that gets the air out. Right, no air bubbles in that at all. That's getting too close to the seal. Right, let's start that bit again. Yeah. Well, that's a lot better. No bubbles in that at all. Yeah, that's the way I could do it. Bubble there, let's get him out. No bubbles there. The bubble there. Well, that's it. No bubbles in that at all this time, so that's obviously the technique to use. Stick it on one end, squeegee it on. The problem is I've got bumps in it there, which is obviously damage to the roll. Right, I can get rid of them with the squeegee. Right, let's step back and have a look at that. Right, and there we go then. Looks absolutely spot on, doesn't it? I'm really pleased with that. And so easy once I worked out you needed the squeegee to put it on. Maybe I should have watched a few instructional videos to start with, but there you go. Now, 30mm tape would have worked a lot easier. I wouldn't have had to cut it or anything. But cutting it with a scalpel didn't seem too onerous, and I managed to get it exactly the right shape and everything. So yeah, 30mm tape, you can get it from Amazon. I'll put the links up, and also I'll put the links up to what I used here. Didn't take much, did it? A bit of alcohol to clean it, a scalpel and a spirit level and some Zano 6, and a squeegee, and that was it. Well, if that helped you, put the thumbs up, please. And yeah, thanks for all the comments, love all the comments, and keep subscribing. Keep commenting, and I'll see you next time for another exciting episode of how to keep an ancient old 840 Ci going. See you next time.